The unfinished feeling. Some chords sound unfinished for a moment, but this suspended chord can sound unfinished even while the progression keeps moving. The strange part is that the harmony still feels active, as if the music is walking forward without deciding where to stop. Most chords quickly tell the ear whether they feel stable or unstable, but a suspended chord seems to delay that decision. Listeners often describe the feeling as hanging, floating, or waiting even when the rhythm remains steady. That raises a larger question because something inside the chord itself is preventing the harmony from fully settling. The missing third. The hidden clue is that the suspended chord removes one of the notes that normally defines a chord's identity. That note is often replaced by a neighboring note, creating tension without sounding harsh. Because part of the chord's identity is missing, the harmony feels less certain than usual. The ear naturally expects the missing note to return because that return would complete the harmony. But some progressions delay that return for much longer than listeners expect. Songs that refuse to land. The progression keeps moving while still feeling emotionally unfinished in With or Without You by U2. A similar suspended quality lingers across much of the song because the harmony avoids fully settling in Wonderwall by Oasis. That unfinished feeling can also appear in slower and more atmospheric harmony in Nude by Radiohead. Practical suspensions. Why does sus2 often feel wider than sus4? Sus2 replaces the third with a note above it, creating a more open sound with less pressure to resolve. Many listeners describe sus2 as spacious, reflective, or floating. When should you use sus2 instead of a major chord? Use sus2 when you want movement and color without making the harmony sound obviously unresolved. It works well in atmospheric, acoustic, and cinematic progressions. When should you use sus4 instead of a major chord? Use sus4 when you want the listener to feel that something important is still about to happen. It is often used to increase anticipation before a chorus or key lyric. Can a suspended chord work as the final chord of a song? Yes. Leaving the chord unresolved can make the ending feel open, reflective, unfinished, or emotionally lingering. Can suspended chords sound happy? Yes. Suspended chords are not inherently sad or dark. Their emotional effect depends heavily on context, tempo, melody, and surrounding harmony. Beyond suspended chords. Suspended chords are not the only way harmony can delay resolution. Many other techniques create the same feeling while sounding completely different. Open fifths. Open fifths remove the third entirely. Because the chord is neither major nor minor, the harmony can feel strangely unfinished while still sounding powerful. Add 9 chords. Add 9 chords often feel wider and more spacious than ordinary major chords. Many listeners describe them as open, cinematic, or reflective. Pedal tone harmony. The bass note remains fixed while the chords above it change. The listener hears movement and stability at the same time. Slash chords. The chord changes, but the bass creates a different emotional direction underneath. This can make a progression feel as if it is moving in 2 places at once. Stacked suspensions. Instead of resolving immediately, the harmony moves through multiple suspended colors first. This stretches anticipation across a much larger section of music. Delayed melody resolution. The chord is already resolved, but the melody delays its own resolution. The listener still experiences suspended tension even though the harmony has already landed. Not every musical question needs an answer. Some songs are content to leave the door slightly open, and that may be why they stay with us long after the music ends.